What's up, y'all? It's B Wade. I'm excited to walk through my 5 favorite MLB picks for Friday's lineup. We're going to go through the data, the research, and I'm going to explain to you why I like these picks, why I've decided to put my money on them, and ultimately give you guys enough information so you can decide if you want to tail or not. These are the picks I like, but nothing's guaranteed, so always bet responsibly. This is also a newer channel for me. It's where I'll be posting for the next few days. So make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. When you do those 3 things, you will be entered to win a signed Anthony Edwards jersey at the end of this month. I do a giveaway every month on this channel. This will be the 7th autographed jersey I'm giving away. We're going to keep doing it moving forward. So make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment, and you will be entered to win that come the end of the month. Let's start getting into these picks, though. So we're starting out taking Suzuki over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And, I mean, when we look, he's hitting this an even 50% this season, right? When we look over the last 10, again, an even 50%. He's hit at 4 in his last 7 games. There's nothing super convincing here. A couple days ago, he crushed Miami with 10 hits, runs, and RBIs, but you can see the score was 14-1. So everybody on Chicago ate in that game. He's also going up against Hunter Green, who's 4-2, pitching a great season. ERA's under 2.4, his whip's under 1. But, and this is really the main reason we're taking this, Suzuki absolutely crushes Hunter Green at the plate. And 13 at-bats is not a small sample size. It's probably 4 or 5 games where he's faced Hunter Green as a starter. And he's batting .462 with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. So that's going to be batting 6 for 13, right? So he's getting at least a hit every time that he's faced him with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. I love those head-to-head stats. That's basically what I'm taking this pick on. When we look head-to-head, he's also crushed Cincinnati in 11 games where he's played them. He's gone over this in 7 of them, including 3 of the last 4 games. So I feel pretty good about this one. I am locking it in. I mean, you see here, even in a game where they got shut out, he still had a hit. In a game where they only had 3 runs, he still had 2 hits and a run. He's just been doing really well against Cincinnati, and Hunter Green specifically, 6 for 13 with 2 bombs. I am pairing that up with Griffin Canning, over 4.5 strikeouts. So he's going over this in 6 out of his last 9 games, including 5 out of his last 6, right? So he's having a great season, 5-1. His ERA is low. His whip's actually kind of mediocre. Now he's going up against the Dodgers though, which is why I'm not taking his ERA or his outs, anything like that. But his strikeouts, he can still get strikeouts even if he's getting beat up a little at the plate, which I don't expect to happen here, but just to protect us a little bit. Strikeouts is kind of immune to that unless he gets pulled super early. But you see here, he's gone over this in 6 out of 9. And then when we look at home games, he's gone over it in all 4 of his home games this season. And then when we look head-to-head as well, he pitched against them last year towards the end of the season, and he had 7 strikeouts against them. He actually beat them 10-1 pitching for the Angels, which is an accomplishment. So all of the data lines up here, especially him pitching at home. He's been throwing darts. I am locking in Griffin Canning over 4.5 strikeouts. You'll see that slip on the screen here. We're getting 3.3x for this on Dabble. Dabble has great payouts, and the really cool thing about this app is when you sign up using code BWadePicks, they're going to give you $25 for free. No deposit required. You just sign up using code BWadePicks, and they put the money in your account. You can also just use the link down below in the description, but either way, you get free money to play with. And if you do sign up with Dabble, take a screenshot and send it to me on Instagram, and I will hook you up with the free week of our VIP picks. We've been hitting at a pretty consistent rate. We're up over 15 units for the last month, so I would love to have you guys join for a week and try it out after you sign up for Dabble. Also, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment so you're entered to win that signed Anthony Edwards jersey. Let's get into these next 3. We're taking Zach Gallen over 4.5 strikeouts, and this just feels like a bargain. I feel like this line should be at 5.5. He's gone over this in 8 out of his 10 starts. And really his last 7 straight starts, he's gone over this. Early in the year, he was a little rocky. He had a 4 strikeout game, then a 13, and then a 2. And since then, he's been pretty consistently between 5 and 8 strikeouts every start. Now, St. Louis does strike out. They're around like the 8th or the 9th least lowest strikeout rate, but they're right around the same strikeout rate as the Mets, right? The Mets are a really comparable team. They're right next to each other on strikeout rates, and he's played the Mets twice this year and gotten them for 8 and 6 strikeouts. Also, when we look head to head, he faced them last year, had 7 strikeouts. There's nothing that really gives me much concern here. He is on the road, but on the road he's gone over this in all 3 starts, right? He's actually had some of his better strikeout games on the road. The Yankees one, which is his best of the season, was on the road. The Mets, which I think was actually his second best, at 8, was on the road, and then he had a 5 strikeout game against the Cubs. So feel really good about this one. I am locking in Gallen over 4.5 strikeouts. And then Jose Ramirez. I don't know how we keep getting him at 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. I get that he's going up against Jackson Jobe, but Jobe's ERA and his WHIP are high, right? He's 4-0 because he's getting run support, but his ERA is over 4. His WHIP is almost 1.5. He's getting hit. And Jose Ramirez has gone over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs in 16 of his last 20 games. There's only been 4 times in the last 20 games where he's gone under 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. I absolutely love this play, especially at the price that we're getting it, which is minus 120. Lock this one in. And then our last one, we're taking Pablo Lopez over 5.5 strikeouts. He's gone over this in 6 straight starts now. Granted, he's been right on the other side of 5.5 in 5 of them, which I don't feel great about. But the fact that he's gone over in 6 straight tells me that there's some consistency to it. And then when we look at home games, he's gone over in all 3 home games, including an 11 strikeout game against Baltimore. So he's pitching better at home. Both of his lower strikeout games were on the road and to start the season. So, everything here I feel pretty good about. Kansas City's offense has not been doing as well as you would think they could with some of the tools they have on that offense, and so I feel great about Pablo Lopez over 5.5 strikeouts. You'll see that slip on the screen here. We're getting 5.4x for this on Underdog. Underdog has one of the best promos I've ever seen going on right now. It's called the Extender for the NBA playoffs, and they're giving us anywhere between 40 and 100% profit boosts for every single NBA playoff game, guys. Take advantage of it. It will significantly increase your payouts. And when you sign up using code BWADE, they're going to double your first deposit up to $1,000. Take advantage of that bonus money, that profit boost. And when you sign up, send me a screenshot to Instagram, and I will hook you up with that free week of VIP, and you guys can tail all of our picks. Those are going to be additional game picks, additional DFS picks. Make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment so you're entered to win that signed Anthony Edwards jersey, and let's make some money.